and the SEC coming after Ripple. I am going to defer to Elon Musk's judgment on this one. He likes to call the SEC the Short Seller Enrichment Commission, and I'm totally in agreement there. In the sense of they just are a gigantic, unconstitutional law enforcement agency that is, storing a lot of progress around every turn. One that needs to be dramatically reformed. And it kind of goes back to the big picture theme I was talking about before, where we've gotten so sideways with what our Constitution is supposed to be and how our government is constitutionally supposed to work, that it's just getting really out of control. In the SEC's case, the SEC is the legislature, right? The Congress delegates the lawmaking authority to the SEC, so they get to write. Congress will say, "Hey, we want this framework of laws. We don't know the specifics. The SEC is going to write the specifics. So we're going to pass this financial oversight as just a basic framework, and then the SEC is going to write the details." So they get to be the legislators writing the law. They get to be the law enforcement going after the people. And then when you get the SEC coming after you, your case is heard by an administrative judge who works for the SEC. So they are the legislative, the executive, and the judicial entities in their agency, and that's just totally unconstitutional, totally ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
And it's another great example of something that needs to be reformed from the ground up.
Like so many things in the rampant corruption of not only our government, but other governments around the world, it's screaming examples of the fox guarding the hen house.
Yep, and a screaming example of something that is preposterously unconstitutional, but yet they still get to exist somehow. And I think it's just because we accept that, right? As people, we accept that, and we need to cut that out.
Well, that's what happens. They see how far they can push us, and if they get away with something or they pass a law, in a state that's maybe not constitutional, and the people don't go up against it, people become complacent, and they don't even realize their rights are being chipped away without them even knowing it. And now look where we are. Some of us can't even leave our houses without being arrested or fined.
Yep. We got to get back to the constitutional basics, and I think separation of powers is one of the most simple core constitutional basic that there is. And a lot of law enforcement agencies run about all that, not just SEC.
Right.
So, but nothing can stop what is coming. Ripple is going to be replacing Swift regardless of this nonsensical SEC investigation. It's just going to be a speed bump at the end of the day. And obviously I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so I can't tell anybody what to do. But I personally view this as a great opportunity to purchase more Ripple and to get in at a low price.
That's right. And thanks for saying that you're not a financial advisor. It's a good disclaimer. I do also want to throw a recommend out to everyone in cryptocurrency that holds XRP or any other cryptocurrencies to make sure that a bulk of what you have is not on the exchanges and on cold wallets. So that's how you protect your digital assets. So,
or be it on insured exchanges.
Or insured exchanges, exactly. So question number 6 here. With all this talk about timelines and the future being changed, has the